Hello everyone. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Elma Mackay and I'm the Community Fundraising Manager for Blythswood Care. Blythswood Care is a Christian charity with a mission to transform lives through the impact of education, community action and gospel activities. Today I want to talk to you about a couple of the projects that the church are getting involved with. But first of all, before I start, I would just like to give a huge thank you to everyone involved at the church who have supported Blythswood throughout the years. Blythswood cannot do the work that we do without people like you and churches like this. We just cannot carry on the life-transforming work without people that are given so sacrificially to the work, so thank you. On Friday 9th of October, Joy Barton and myself are going to be right here in the church to take donations for both our Highland Food Bank and our shoebox appeal. Normally at this time of year, we would be having our harvest service, but thanks to COVID, that's not going to be possible. However, the food bank continues to carry on its life-transforming work. Throughout the pandemic, the Highland Food Bank has continued to provide emergency food packages with enough food to make 3 meals for 3 days for people who would otherwise go hungry. And that's right here in the Highlands. Almost 5,000 people have been fed through the food bank in the last 6 months. Food bank is always a short-term answer while waiting for a longer-term solution. And for Jane, the food bank was a lifesaver during COVID. Normally I depend on overtime to get by each week, she says, but only by my contracted 20 hours was covered by furlough pay. I had to apply for benefits for the first time in my life so that I could get enough money to live. I was referred to the food bank, and while I waited for my first benefit payment, I received some food. I literally would have had nothing to eat during this time if it wasn't for food bank. I would urge you to donate what you can to the food bank this harvest time to help support people like Jane. There was a list sent out to the church last week showing items that the food bank are currently needing. If you haven't received it, please get in touch with myself or the church office for a copy. Last year, I had the privilege of visiting Romania and the Blythswood projects. It was a very humbling experience. I saw firsthand how valued the shoeboxes we deliver are to people. Empty shoeboxes on mantelpieces, just as ornaments, items long since used, but it's a daily reminder of how a filled shoebox with the lovely gifts in it have made them feel. So let's take 3-year-old Larissa. Included in her box was a soft toy, a toothbrush, a pink rubber ball, and some coloured crayons. She doesn't know it yet at the tender age of 3, but these crayons are the first step along the road that leads to school, literacy, and participation in the big, wide world. Now she can learn to hold a pencil. By filling a shoebox for the Blythswood Shoebox Appeal, you are giving practical aid to families with the soap and the shampoo, the hat, gloves and scarves, things that we don't consider to be luxuries, but are luxuries to somebody in Eastern Europe. But you're not just giving that practical aid, you're also opening up new horizons for children like Larissa. Larissa will never meet the person who lovingly filled her shoebox. She might never ever come to the country that it came from. But when she opened that shoebox, she felt special, she felt loved, and that is a difference that you can make. You should have received an email from the church at the end of last week with details of the donation evening on Friday 9th of October. Please give what you can. Items for the food bank, a shoebox filled with gifts, or simply just donate items to go in shoeboxes. Every donation is greatly appreciated. This year has been difficult for us all. Many jobs have been lost. Many people are insecure about their future. So anything you can give is greatly appreciated. Before I finish, I just want to mention one more thing. I'm at heart a fundraiser. Raising money is what I do, and I can't miss out on any opportunity. So other than the gifts, then I would urge you to also donate to the Shoebox Appeal or to the food bank if you don't feel you can get to the shops. But also I want to bring to mind our very first virtual quiz. Brains for Blythswood. There are 3 heats on the same night across the country. So I've got 2 colleagues, one in the south of Scotland and one in the south of England, and there are going to be 3 heats for this quiz on the 22nd of October. And then the top teams go towards a grand final in December. And I want to know if the people of Culloden-Balloch Baptist Church has what it takes to get to that final. I'm sure we can do better than my colleagues' teams can. So if you would like to put in a team, please get in touch. It would be wonderful to have a church team. So we need 4 people for our church team. So if you're interested, please do let me know. It's £20 for a team to enter. So it's a cheap night out and you can do it straight from your sofa. So please do get in touch if that's something you'd be interested in. It might not be a church team, it might be families that want to get involved. Again, please do let me know. And the poster will be up at the end of this presentation. All funds raised from that evening will go to support our Shoebox Appeal. So in closing, by donating to these projects or joining the quiz, you are not doing it in your own name. You're not even doing it in Blythswood's name, but you're doing it in Jesus' name. Everything Blythswood is involved with is about sharing God's love to others, and we would ask that you prayerfully give this harvest time to Blythswood Care. Thank you.